Merry Christmas, everyone. Season's greetings. I'm Nyamako Silla. I'm from Sierra Leone. Normally in Sierra Leone, we say season's greetings, actually. But obviously in the UK, it's Merry Christmas or compliments of the season or whatever it is to greet each other and to say, hope you have a good time, hope you have a Merry Christmas. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Christmas coming up and what people do in preparation. I'm not a Christmas person, I have to admit. And also, I grew up in a country where there's no religious strife whatsoever. You can be Muslim, you can be Christian, you can follow an African religion, or you can have no religion whatsoever, and nobody's actually bothered. We don't fight amongst ourselves for that reason. And it's just, do what you want to do. You can worship or in whatever way you like, and no one takes exception to it. Nobody's angry because you're Muslim or because a person is Christian or whatever it is. And most families will have Christian and Muslims in their families. And Muslim and Christians marry quite easily and freely amongst themselves also. So that's quite nice to grow up in that sort of way. I know the situation is different in other places, and even in West Africa, where I come from, there's people who don't live in that way. But there's quite a few countries in and around West Africa that are similar to Sierra Leone in that respect, and the Gambia is one of them. Generally people, Senegal's another as well. People generally would worship in the way that they see fit or whatever they want to do their family. Most people actually just follow the family religion. They don't veer outside of what it is that their parents are doing or their grandparents or people in their family, what it is that their families are up to. They just follow the sort of example, the lead, if you like. So that's fine. But coming up to Christmas, you will see signs of Christmas across West Africa, as in people having parties or buying a lot of food and getting their clothes together, sorting out their celebrations and so on and so forth. But it's not like the West, where it's a sort of an obsessed orgy of shopping, basically, which is quite interesting. I mean, obviously, shopping keeps people in jobs, doesn't it? And it keeps families going, and it fuels the economy. So there is a place, for that. And in many ways, we are thankful that people are shopping because it helps the population. It obviously doesn't make them, except if you're certain big businessmen, but it doesn't actually make anyone very rich. It just sort of helps people coast a longer life and be able to provide for their families and friends. So that's what that does. Yeah, so I wanted to say Merry Christmas, but perhaps you may sense that my views about Christmas and big celebrations in general are a little on the controversial side of things. Um, I like people having a good time. I like people having a good time, but I don't like the idea of people getting into debt to have a good time. I like people to have the opportunity to work hard and achieve what they want to achieve in life. But I don't think that, people have to, I don't want people to have to kill themselves to do it. Do you know what I mean? It would be a better idea if we could all achieve what we wanted to in life in terms of educational statuses or professions or material wealth, that sort of thing. If we all could achieve some of that, those things that we wanted in life without it being an albatross around our necks, that if we didn't do it, this would happen or that would happen or we'd be doomed forever, sort of thing. So there's got to be a balance, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. There's got to be a balance in everything that we think and do and embark on. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that one. And yeah, I'm looking myself forward to Christmas. It gives me a bit more time to do my exercises, I have to say. My son's grown up, so I don't have to like go through the whole thing with the Christmas jumping up here and there, sort of thing. But it still needs to be acknowledged along with everybody else in the country. So there we are. Over Christmas, people I think that have a lot of family and friends who come into their homes need to just keep an eye out for their kids, try and protect them, keep them safe. I was just listening to a podcast by a Nigerian author called Chimamanda, and she was talking about the fact that women not knowing the names of their body parts, or people not wanting to talk about intimate things. So this is a time, because holiday times are open and a little more freer than normal. This is a time that predators get to prey on the weak and children who can't defend themselves. So keep an eye out for that if you've got children in that sort of age bracket. It just triggered that in my memory. Not for me in particular, but just that it could happen to anyone, and it's something that I'm particularly keen on talking about. So that's why I'm bringing it in. Whether we like it or not, these things do happen. People do get taken advantage of, and we want to make sure that that is minimized at a time when they're exposed to many, many other people. And that's what that is. So there we go. Apart from that, have a jolly decent Christmas time. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your family time. If you're alone, find something to do, like do a course or do some exercise. Years ago, when I was sort of trying to not to promote the materialistic nature of Christmas, I used to take my son out and we'd go to a church and do the soup kitchen there and feed homeless people, that sort of thing. So do something like that. Don't feel like you have to be at home all alone if you're all alone. Yeah, just go out into the community, look up on the internet, access your local resources, and try and see where you can go to be part of the community, where you can support other people, or where you can be part of something that's happening on Christmas Day if you don't want to be alone. I mean, I don't care one way or the other. But if you're in a position where that is problematic for you, you can actually be part of something. And as far as I know, in the United Kingdom, most local churches will have some program that they are undertaking for Christmas Day, so that people are not on their own. People who don't want to be on their own are not on their own. So that's it, really. And that it's been nice to come back on YouTube. I don't know, I like doing silly things like that. It's nice to come back on YouTube, and if you like this video, please comment, like it first, comment, subscribe to my channel. It's building up, and share it. Okay, thank you.